So this is the post Dynasty episode of the podcast. How did you like Dynasty?
It was okay. Wasn't a bad pay per view to me.
So you're not gonna say it's
If I
like
had to
the
rate it, probably like a no, greatest, no. If I had to rate it, probably like 6 or 7.
okay, because it's like it's the greatest pay per view that AEW has done so far, which was greater than the last pay per view that they did, which was greater than the one before that, and also greater than that one. So yeah,
I was just
this
about to
is
ask you that. Like, don't they say that about all their pay per views?
yeah, like every pay per view is the greatest pay per view. And this is not hate
Yeah,
on AEW because I know someone's gonna be like, "Oh, they're hating on AEW." No, no, no. It's just every pay per view can't be great. Some pay per views are bad, even though we've called out the bad ones when they're bad, and people still like, "No, it's one of the greatest pay per views I've ever seen." And it's like, no, that wasn't. This one,
yeah. I literally
this
just said 6 or 7.
yeah, this one has the potential because like there was like at least three good matches that I was like, "Oh man, like these are great matches," but like everything else like makes it go to like I give it an 8. Like I give it an 8. Like
Okay.
not a pure 10, but like there's some matches that were like straight up tens, and like they carried, like they hard carried the whole show. So yeah,
Yeah.
that was the thing. So before we get into that, I did not go over this because I was trying to make sure that I covered all the bases in the last podcast, but there were some releases in WWE, and it was Jinder Mahal, Veer and Sangha, Zion Quinn, and Xia Li. Now,
Yeah. Found out about Sangha and Veer later on that day. I did.
yeah. So, what do you think about the people that got released? Do you think they're gonna move on to
Um.
somewhere else, or like what's up? What do you think?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like all of them, actually. I was going to say maybe some of them, but all of them are going to move on to like other things. I don't know about Vera and Sangha as a tag team, but they have potential. Gender, of course. I see him more like in TNA. Same with Zaya Lee, because they have a great women division over there for Zaya. So I want to see her over there.
So, I want Jinder to go to AEW just for the fucking meme, because the whole thing where
Yeah,
Tony Khan was like, "Yeah, he doesn't like Hook is better." It was like, no, no, I want to see it for the meme. I want to see him versus Hook.
yeah, that would be funny. Zion
So
Quinn, I don't know. You
I
tell
see
me.
him. I see him going to AEW too because his girlfriend's over at AEW. So like, I see that's the only reason he'll go over there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and so apparently, like, even though like it sucks to get fired, yes, it does. Apparently, WWE has done a new strategy where they call and peacefully talk it out and say, "Hey, this is the reason why." Like, mean no hard feelings. Like, other than just a call, you're fired call from the old way. They say their releases are a lot better and more personable. Like, they actually talk to somebody and give them like a whole rundown of what happened, and like there's no hard feelings, blah blah blah. And it's like, oh well, I mean, like getting fired, just like somebody just telling you you're fired and just no explanation and no like sit down or anything. It it makes the firing harder, but like actually someone talking to you and be like, yo, this is the reason why I listen, no hard feelings, like blah blah blah, and just like soften the blow and just like that does make it feel like not as bad. So
You
I'm
feel
glad.
more as a person.
Yeah, I'm glad that they started doing that and not just going, you know what, fuck you, you're fired. I mean, it
Yeah.
like it sucks to get fired, but at least they're like, well, here's the reasons why, blah blah blah, and it's like, oh yeah, then, yeah, I got it. I just it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So also I covered on the last podcast, I covered the Rebellion pay per view, and apparently Matt Hardy is not signed to team. Apparently he's just a free agent. So that's
Yeah. That's crazy.
yeah, that's really fucking weird because it's like you're about to challenge Moose for the championship. You're like, I want the championship, but you're not signed. So that's kind of weird. But
Kind of obvious the way that's gonna go, right?
yeah, he's gonna wind up in AEW. I mean, not AEW. He's gonna wind up in TNA. And apparently, I also read that Jeff Hardy's contract is up. They're not tacking on any injury time or like whatever time. So his contract is up very soon. So we could be looking at a Hardy Boys run in WWE, which I don't want. I mean, a TNA Hardy Boys run I'm cool with, but like a WWE TNA like Hardy Boys run, I don't want that at all. Like no Hardy Boys in WWE for me. I'm cool.
Especially the broken Hardy Boys. I would love that in TNA. They handled it the best. Their broken gimmick they handled the best in TNA.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The person who handled the gimmick is not in TNA anymore. Like Jeremy
That is
Borash
true.
is in WWE, so they're just working off. They're just gonna be doing whatever the fuck they feel like and saying, "Hey, this is how we feel for this," and it's like, well, you don't have somebody there to give you the constructive criticism and go, "Hey, this is what you should do. This is how you should move." Like this is just gonna be whatever this is just straight up Matt Hardy's vision, like with no filter. So whatever you're gonna get is that version of the Broken Hardys because Borash is out. Like he's the one who like directed everything. So this one is like all Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, so we'll see how that goes. So it is what it is. So AEW had Dynasty and it was a pay per view. I gave it an 8. Renegade gave it a 7. So it starts off with Trent Beretta versus Matt Sydal. And I lied to you not, I have no fucking clue why this match was going down. And then everybody was like, hey, no, no, no. It's because they had that match the other day, and it's like Trent wasn't in that match. Like this had nothing to do with nothing. Like, oh, it's because he attacked him. That still has nothing to do with nothing. He's beefing with fucking Orange Cassidy. This has nothing to do with him. He attacked Matt Sydal. This seemed like this should have been on a fucking Dynamite. This didn't make no
Yeah.
fucking sense to be on a pre-show. Like the fuck?
Even a fucking Rampage.
Yeah, it was like this didn't have to be
Yeah.
there. So
Like it
Trent,
was a throwaway.
yeah,
Matt's brother was even there. Like we haven't seen him in ages. So that shows you how important, quote unquote, this match was.
but here's the thing: Matt Sydal is from St. Louis, so it was like it's his
Yeah.
hometown. He's a hometown boy. But they did a WWE and he lost. He lost to Trent Beretta. So I was like, that didn't make any sense. Like
It
you
didn't.
could have had him against anybody and got the win, but it was like this didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So after Trent won, like he was beating the shit out of Matt, and then all of a sudden here comes Chuck Taylor, and Chuck's like, "Yo," like he jumped in the ring. Trent ran off, and Trent's like, "Yo," he was like, "On Wednesday, you better make your choice." And Chuck's like, "Dude, I don't want to fucking make a choice. I don't give a shit." And then as he's saying that, Orange Cassidy comes out, and Trent's trying to figure out which way to fucking go. Which way do I go? And then he just like Orange Cassidy just stands there and he just walks by him and like there was no interaction. It's like, okay, that was weird. Like that was that was
I
that
would
was
beat his
weird.
ass. I don't care how chill I am.
Yeah, like that's what I thought. I was like, he's going to swing on him, right? He's going to swing on him. And it's like, nah, he's just left. Like, fuck it, we just leave. Like, okay. So then we had Shibata and Orange Cassidy versus Shane Taylor Promotions, and this was like, I'm not gonna lie, this was two storylines weaved into like one because the Shibata thing, Shibata got choked out by, well, not choked out, but he got beat by Lee Moriarty in that hook match. Like that was 2 weeks ago. Then we have
Yeah.
Shane Taylor wrestling Orange Cassidy and then jumping him after the match, which Shibata didn't come out at all. So you just weave two storylines with like, all right, you guys are gonna beat Shane Taylor Promotions. It was like that was that was kind of weird because like they don't really intersect. Like the Shibata and Orange Cassidy, like they teamed up before, but like they don't really intersect in this storyline with Shane Taylor Promotions. So it's like, all right, we're just gonna throw this together and here's a tag match. Ha! Like, okay, and that was
Should
weird.
have been two one-on-one matches, not on the pay-per-view. One could have been on the pay-per-view, but the other one could have been left off.
Yeah, it was like this was just very random. It was like they just wanted to throw some stuff together. It's like you could have threw better stuff together, but I guess this is what they decided. Because this
Yeah,
whole pre-show was just like it was just gobbledygook. It wasn't nothing good. It was like, oh, what the fuck is this?
it was sloppy. I agree.
Yeah. Then we had Bullet Club Gold take on the Acclaimed. And Max Caster came out and Max Caster did a rap. And immediately Max Caster showed exactly why the fuck Max Caster is Max Caster because he said some shit that he shouldn't have said, and immediately everybody was like, yeah, like we need you to just separate from Bowens because you're bringing Bowens down. Because he literally just like he just started rapping, and it was like the first part was like, all right, cool, chill, and then he was like, no, I'm gonna do it a cappella, and was like, okay, maybe he's gonna say some, and then he just like went to like, I'm gonna rape Jay White, and it's like, dude, what the fuck, like, why? And it's like you didn't have to say that. And he's like, no, and you can see Bowens just go, he just gives him this look like, all right, whatever, and he just like waves it off. And it's like, dude, you didn't have to say that. Like, there was no reason to say that. But
He looked like he was in panic mode the way he grabbed the fucking like mic from him. It wasn't normal the way he grabbed the mic.
no, because
It was like he was
he was about
panicked.
to say dick. He was about to say dick live,
Yeah,
so he's like, that's why he grabbed it. But he had already said the rape line, and he was just like, God. And then when he was about to say dick, he was like, I don't even know why he stopped him because they're on pay per view. He could have said dick, but like the damage was already done. He said the rape line. It was like,
yeah.
okay.
Had to
Even
stop him
Jay,
somewhere.
yeah, even Jay White was like, dude, like that was a little too far, but all right, whatever. But the Bullet Club Gold won, and now they're the Ring of Honor tag 6-man tag and the regular 6-man tag champions.
Yep.
I
Do you
like.
foresee this making a new title, like one sole title for both things, like a unified thing, or they're just gonna be both champions?
I wish that they would do that. I don't know because like there's no. Hey, we're making this one title. They said that they're both champions. They didn't say anything about them being a They said they're unifying the championships, but they didn't say anything about a belt. They didn't say anything else. But hey, this happens, and it's like, all right, because we know how AEW is. Like they'll unify something and then just strip it apart. Like, i.e.,
Yeah,
what the next match is. It's like, yeah, this doesn't make any sense. So, I mean, I'm happy Jay White won, but at the same time, it's just like it could have been so much more. But it is what it is.
yeah,
So then we had Okada versus Pac, and this match was really good. This match was really good because we had regular Okada, not every week showing up on TV Okada. This was Okada. He was wrestling Pac. And this was a really good match. And he hit the Rainmaker, ended Pac. That was it. And I don't know why, but it was really fucking weird that after the match, they gave a standing fucking ovation for Pac. They gave a standing ovation for him, cheered the shit out of him. And like, they act like he was leaving.
yeah. Like
Like,
I,
that
I
was,
texted you, I'm like, is he leaving? Because like they focused on that for a minute.
yeah. And it seemed like, and then like, they were like, they're giving the adulation to Pac because he did such a great match. And I'm like, yeah, he did, but like it wasn't warranted a fucking standing ovation and shit. I mean, like I said, the match was really good, but it wasn't like warranted a fucking standing ovation. Like, yay, Pac is the greatest, and it's like, and then he like had the look on his face, like, damn, I'm fucking sad. It's like this feels like you're leaving,
Yeah,
but I don't think you're leaving. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think he's leaving.
I don't either, but it's something to that.
Yeah. So then we had the House of Black versus Edge, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe. This match was just a match, and like this match literally had the fucking same ending that I would have booked if they had this match on a fucking Dynamite or a Rampage or a Collision. It's the same engine that I would have booked because it got to the next match, which we could have already did. But there was the match ended when Malachi Black missed it Edge and hit him with the blackout. 1, 2, 3. He gets the pin. And I'm like, that makes sense. They should have went to the TNT title with Malachi from the beginning. That's what should have happened. I even said it
Yep.
in our predictions. I think that they're gonna win because they're going for this, but this should have happened on like Collision or something. We had this match on the pay per view, but now we're just gonna get this match on wherever the fuck they want to put it at.
Whatever the next pay per view is, I guess,
No,
or a
no, no.
special show.
I don't even think they're gonna put it on the next pay per view. I think it's gonna be on a random Collision or a Dynamite. That's exactly what I think
Oh,
is going to
okay.
happen. It's going to be on a random Collision or Dynamite, nothing other than that. It's like, all right,
That's weird.
yeah. So then we had Willow versus Julia Hart, and apparently Julia Hart is actually injured, and the stipulation was that Sky Blue and Chris Statlander stay in the back, and Willow and Julia wrestled for a minute, and you could tell something was off with Julia. And then she just like hit her with the Doctor Bomb 1, 2, 3. Willow gets the win, and Willow's a champion, and I'm glad that she's a champion. She deserves it. I mean, Willow definitely deserves it.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Oh, you sure about that? Because you didn't sound like you were sure about
Yeah,
that.
I have a cough. I'm sorry, that didn't sound right, but yeah, like she does deserve it.
Okay.
So yeah, and like she'll make a great champion. I'm kind of disappointed that Julia lost it. I ain't gonna lie, but Willow does deserve it. She'll make a great champion.
Okay. Are you disappointed because you like her gimmick, or are you disappointed because she was a great champion?
Both. I
To
feel
me,
like it should have
like,
been a little longer, but it is what it is. She's injured, like you said, so like they had to take the title off of her anyway. So,
with no
God, I'm sorry.
disrespect, listen, no disrespect to her. Julia Hart had the championship for like about 3 or 4 months. Like, there's no disrespect to
Hmm.
her. Like, she was an all right champion, but like, it's okay to move. It's okay to move on. She could get the title eventually.
Yeah,
I just was kind of just like over her being champion, and not like in a bad way. It's like, all right, we put the title on somebody else, give them a run. Julia Hart can
yeah,
like do spooky stuff and then come back and get back in it. It's like, to me, it was like perfectly fine. I
yes,
was like, yeah, it was her time to lose. And also, Willow's
yeah.
never had a title in this company. Like, she had the title in New
True.
Japan, but in this company, she's never had a title. So, and I know people are like, well, everybody can't get a turn. I mean, you can if you have good stories to go with it. Because now Willow winning the championship, because after that, Mercedes came out and said that she's facing her in Double or Nothing, and it's like, okay, you have a story because of the broken leg. She injured her. It's been a whole year. You won't get that to Double or Nothing. Okay, that's a story. Even though I already know Willow's going to lose in her first defense against Mercedes, hopefully she defends it other places, but she's definitely losing to Mercedes.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
I
From
mean,
here to then, she'll have like a couple defenses, so she should be fine.
yeah, hopefully like they're good defenses and people can see how good she is and be like, oh my God, Willow's awesome. And then when she loses it to Mercedes, like, if they do it right, you can have it. Mercedes have this long run, and then Willow be the one to take her out and get the title again. Like, you can do a lot of things. It's like, it makes sense,
Yeah.
but it's perfectly fine. So then we had Roderick Strong versus Kyle O'Reilly, and this was another fucking good match that carried. And Roderick Strong beat Kyle O'Reilly with the distraction of Wardlow, who, thank God that Wardlow's okay because he got in a car crash earlier in the day. So Wardlow made it to the building. It is okay. And like, holy shit. Like, I'm glad that he's okay. Because like, you see the car and
Well,
like
shit.
it's fucked up. And you're like, okay, I'm glad you made it. And he's here. And then after the match, Adam Cole shows up, and Adam Cole gets out of the wheelchair and walks down to the ring, gets in the ring, and they're celebrating. And Wardlow's there, and he's just got this face like, "I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up," and then he just walks past Wardlow and goes celebrate with Roddy. So it's coming. The breakup is coming, and finally Wardlow will be by himself for 2 weeks, and then they find him somebody to hang out with, and that's his new buddy, and that's how Wardlow's gonna be. I like to not Wardlow. He just needs to be by himself. If he doesn't get the a singles run of like no faction, no manager, no nothing, if he don't get that, and like after they break him up, Wardlow needs to leave AEW. Seriously. He needs to leave because Wardlow just needs to be by his fucking self.
1,000%. Like when he had his run as TNT champion, when like feuding with Hobbs, he was by
Mm-hmm.
himself, and to me, he
No, he
did good
wasn't.
work.
No, he wasn't.
Hmm?
No, he wasn't.
No?
He was with Arn
Okay,
Anderson.
I like. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like I'm thinking he had like a group, but yeah, Arn Anderson counts. That's a good point. Shit.
yeah, like he just
No,
needs to
he
be
never went
without
by himself
nobody.
then. Yeah.
Exactly. Like that's the problem, and it's like I want to see what he can do, but it's like he can't figure it out because he's always with somebody. But I'm really hoping that they give him just a singles run. No manager, no nothing, just singles Wardlow. I want to see what happens.
Well, get ready for disappointment because after like the shit hits the fan and he's out of this shit, the new member of the Don Callis family, Wardlow. I see it.
Dude, if he's a new member of the Dark House family, I'm gonna be so pissed. It's just like you can't let this guy. Like I would like as soon as they do that. If I was Warlow, I'd walk right back in there and be like, "Yo, can I have my release, dog? I can't do this. I can't keep being in people's families. I can't do this."
Yeah. Same with Hobbs. Hobbs should be by himself too.
Yep. So then we had Chris Jericho versus Hook. This match was such a fucking mess. They started chanting, "Please retire, fuck you, Jericho." They chanted all of this shit just like bashing Jericho. You know when the fucking pop came? Because like it was two times like when Hook was about to win and like everybody was cheering, and then Jericho just like got on this mad comeback. The one time that they fucking popped the hardest was when Jericho fucked up Hook and Taz stood up. Taz stood up and everybody cheered because they thought Taz was gonna fuck up Jericho. But Jericho pinned Hook. Everybody booed, and then he was standing over Hook, telling him, "He's like, see, you didn't do this," and Taz was like, "Dude, just leave him the fuck alone." He's like, "Just leave him the fuck alone and get out of here." But yeah, that he's got to go. Like disappear for a while or something. Like Jericho's not. It's he's not good.
You're the FTW champion now, so
That title barely
fuck
gets
him.
defended. That title barely gets defended. Fuck that, man. Like, fuck it.
I know. Like he should leave, but it is what it is.
Yeah, like Jericho just gotta go. So then we had Timeless Tony Storm versus Thunder Rosa, and this was probably one of the best matches for both of them.
Yes.
Like this match was really good. Like this match was really fucking good. They were going at it. They were like I thought Thunder Rosa was gonna win. Like I was like, oh, she's about to win, and then Tony kicked out. I was like, oh shit, like they're still going. And the match ended after like Mariah May tried to get in, and then Deonna Purrazzo grabbed her off the thing, and they start fighting to the back, which distracted the ref. And Tony Storm hit a low blow on Thunder Rosa, and then hit her with the pile driver.
That shit was crazy. Fucking what's his face? Lufer got fucked up in this shit too.
Oh yeah, he definitely got fucked up. And this is so funny because like they just did a low blow, a women's low blow, double low blow, and fucking WWE. Like that was random as shit, and that happened. And now it happens here. So like now officially like women's low blows are a thing now. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm all for it. Not a bad way, but like I'm all for it because it's fun.
Next match before we get in trouble.
So we had one of the best matches of the year: Will Ospreay versus Bryan Danielson. What is your opinion
Yes.
before I go into this?
Oh no, like I love this match. Like I say, like match of the night, for real, for real.
Yeah, it was match of the night. And I don't know, like I swear, like I've been watching Will since he was wrestling in gyms against Zack Saber, and I've been watching Brian since like back in the day. It's like I lie to you not. It was times in this match where I literally was predicting what they were gonna do, even though it was like completely batshit crazy. Because it was just like, oh, they're gonna hit this move. I was like, oh, he's gonna hit the psycho knee, and he hits the psycho knee, like cattle mutilation. He hits cattle mutilation. He's gonna turn that into a styles clash. Turn that right into a styles clash. I was literally predicting, and it's not even a bad thing where I was predicting it. It was like they had so many different matches with so many random different people that you can like just start visualizing what was about to come because if you watch them like intently you're like, oh, I can visualize what's about to come, and it wasn't in a bad way where it was like, oh my god, like I know what's going to happen, it's paint by numbers bullshit. It was sporadic crazy counters that you like, if you just like watch them enough you know what it is. You just had to see it coming, and it was just like it was glorious. Like it was so fucking glorious. Like everything about this was like perfect. Like everything was perfect. The only thing that I didn't like was the end. Everything else about this was perfect. Because the end was just like a little wonky to me. I didn't like it. I'll still give it a fucking 5 out of 5. It was great. It's just the ending just was like, well, you guys didn't have to do that ending. I mean, it makes sense, but you didn't have to do it because like the ending does tie into something, but it just ties into something if you were paying attention to everything else. If you paid attention to everything else, it tied into that. But it doesn't really, like, especially if you're just like a regular fan, because Will hits the Tiger Driver 93, and he drops Brian on his head, and Brian starts holding his shoulder and doing a convulsion thing, and the ref is trying to stop it, and Will takes off his pad and hits the hidden blade. When Brian gets up a little bit, hits the hidden blade, 1, 2, 3, Will wins, and the ref's like, dude, like we're trying to get him out the ring, like what the fuck? Why did you do that? And then Will was like, oh shit, like I didn't know, and Will felt bad about it, like quote unquote, because I think this is all story. But the thing is, with the Tiger Driver spot, it plays into the Kenny Omega thing when he dropped Kenny Omega on his neck, and everybody was complaining about it. But Brian, in the press conference that night, said, I asked Will about that spot, and he said, even though it was dangerous, did it get people talking? And it's like Brian brought that up in that random ass backstage thing, and this was way long time ago. So when this happened, I was like, oh, this is
He came
definitely
back.
not. Yeah, I was like, this is definitely tied into that because he said it, and then he was like, oh, I did it to you, so now it's a thing. Even though Will, like after this, was acting like he was really upset about it, and it's like, yeah, no, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine because like
Yeah.
then AEW even released the footage on their fucking Twitter page of Will helping Brian to the back and getting him to the trainer's room, and it's like, well, if he's injured, like, why would you post that? Like, yeah, it's like the little things. Like, you wouldn't post that if it was like if this wasn't fake. So, I mean, yes, it is what it is.
It
But
has to be a work. Yeah.
oh yeah, it's definitely work. But like I said, it ties into everything. So it's like, yeah, like this makes sense. Like it fucking makes sense, and I like it, and I'll just take off a half a point for it because it's like you could have just did a straight ending, but like since this ties into Brian saying that, I mean, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just give it a whole 5. Fuck it.
Yeah. No,
So
it was a masterpiece other than the ending, in my opinion.
yes. So then we get to the tag team ladder match. I don't even know why the fuck this followed that great match. It followed one of the greatest matches you ever seen. Hey, we're gonna throw the Young Bucks in the ladder match. And it's like, yeah, I don't really, I don't really care about this. Like, and it's no disrespect to my favorite tag team, FTR, but it's the Young Bucks. It's the Young Bucks. They just went out there and they just tried to kill each other and throw each other through ladders, do flips, and like do pile drivers. And it's like the whole time I'm just like sitting there going, we all know how this ends. Like, can we just get to the ending and just
Yep.
move on? Because like, and then exactly as we said, it was going to be Jack Perry. He did a run in, he pushed over the ladder, and bam, like, oh, Dax fell. The Young Bucks went up and grabbed the belts. Oh my God, who is that? It's Jack Perry. Oh, cry me a river. Oh, yada yada yada. We all knew
The
where.
funny part, when you predicted it, you actually
Mm-hmm.
said Dex, and it happened directly to Dex. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It was like it was straight up how I called it, and it
you
was like
said
it's not even.
earlier the line "paint by numbers." This
Mm-hmm.
was exactly paint by numbers. Like
Yeah.
too fucking predictable.
Exactly. And that's why like I didn't like it. And like now I guess it's gonna tell a story with the Young Bucks because this is their fourth time wrestling FTR. They need one more time and the series is over. Because right now it's
I
even.
guess.
I mean, if you're doing like the best out of five, then yeah, that makes sense. But I really think that they should try it and do it and do the fifth match. I like if FTR wins, I mean it is what it is. But I think you should really just do this last match, and then like we never have to wrestle. They never have to wrestle ever again as a tag team. Never those two tag teams never touch again. Never again.
Who's the best out of five, and FTR get the hell out of there. Straight
Yeah,
up.
or the Young Bucks get out of there. Like yeah, like somebody gets the fuck out of there because like they just need to get the fuck out of there. Like
Yeah.
that's it. So then we go on to the world title, which is the main event, the show closer. And Swerve comes out, and Swerve has on Killmonger gear, and he kneels down with this like Killmonger s stuff playing, and they put a robe on him, and the robe is from Jimmy Rave. Jimmy Rave was in the embassy with Nana, and Jimmy Rave passed away, and this was Jimmy Rave's robe that they put on Swerve, and that was really nice. That was really nice.
Yeah.
Like that made me happy. Swerve came down to the ring. He took off the mask. The fans was totally behind him, and then Joe came down, and him and Joe went at it. And it was one time he hits the swerve stomp. He hits the swerve stomp on Joe. Just bam, he hits the swerve stomp on Joe, and you're like, okay, it's over. And Joe kicked out. And at that point, I was kind of questioning it, like just a little bit. I was like, okay, are they not going to pull the trigger on him? And then Nana, he distracted the referee by accident, and Joe hit Swerve with the belt, and then he choked him out. And like the funny part was like at the exact moment he starts choking him, Nana just like moves out the way, and the ref turns around, and I'm like, okay, dude, like Nana definitely is turning on. He's definitely turning on Swerve. And
I thought the
Swerve
same
got to the
thing.
ropes. Yeah, like it was so obvious. It's like, oh, he's definitely gonna turn. Like Swerve's not leaving with the title. And then Swerve fucked up Joe. He hits the swerve stop again in one, two, three. Like, I'm not even lying. When he hit the swerve stop the second time, I did not think that this was the pin. I was like, oh, he's gonna get out. He's gonna hit him with something else, and that's how he's gonna
Nana
win.
might probably get in the ring, stop the fall or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, it's not that easy. It's not gonna be that easy. And then it was like one, two, three, Swerve wins. I'm like, oh shit, Swerve won. Like right there. I didn't see that coming, but Swerve won. So yeah.
Same.
So now Swerve is the new world champion. So thoughts on Swerve being the new world champion?
It's cool. I mean, hopefully, like he'll make a good champion. Like
So
I don't know, it's new territory for him, so I can't really like judge too much. Like I had more to say about Willow because she's won the New Japan Championship before. You know, the New Japan Strong one. So her having gold is nothing new.
but okay, so
So
you're actually
Swerve having major gold, major gold. You know, I mean, I don't count the MLW World Championship, but
okay.
having major gold, that's new to me.
Yeah, because like he's been world champion in MLW, CZW. He's
Yeah.
been like he's been
Oh,
defied like
I
oh,
didn't know about ZZW.
yeah, he's been like world champion other places. And it's like this
Yeah.
is the major title in a major company, and he's got
Yeah.
this, and he's the guy. And so to me, I'm just like trying to figure out who he's gonna face between now and August. Because like I don't care what anybody is saying, like any bullshit that anybody's saying. August is his end date. That's the last day he's gonna have that title in all out or all in, whatever the fuck. I think it's all in. Yeah, in all in. That's the last day he's gonna have that title because that's when he's facing Will Ospreay for the world title. He's definitely losing. There's no way in hell he's keeping that damn title. Like Like until then, like I don't know who the fuck he's gonna face because he's gonna face somebody at Double or Nothing. He's gonna face somebody at Forbidden Door. He's gonna face somebody at whatever the pay per view is gonna be in July, and then he's losing it to fucking Will Ospreay. Like he's gonna have a nice little run, and then like they're gonna put the title on Ospreay, and then there it goes. That's it.
Probably have Hangman in there somewhere.
Yeah, it's gonna probably be Hangman, the heel version of Hangman.
Yeah.
Um, I really want him to wrestle Adam Cole, but I don't see a place for him wrestling Adam Cole. Because like I think he's gonna face Hangman at Double or Nothing. Hangman's gonna try to take the title. And then at Forbidden Door, he's gonna fight somebody from New Japan who they haven't stolen yet. And then then at whatever the July pay-per-view is, or is there a July pay-per-view? I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it may or may not be a July pay-per-view. But at the July pay per view, he can face whoever the hell that is. And then in August, he's definitely losing it to Will Ospreay. So that's the thing.
You could
So
have Will Ospreay versus what you call it, Adam Cole. Because I think Adam needs like he's walking, but I think he still needs time to heal. I think.
yeah. So like by November, to me, by November, I see Cole getting back in the ring. Like by November,
Okay.
like November at the latest. But I do see him getting back in the ring and facing whoever the world champion is, which is probably not going to be Swerve. Because by the
Yeah.
time I think he's healed up, it'll be August and Will be the champion, so he'll be facing Will. It's like okay, that's cool,
Will they kick out Wardlow before then?
dude. They better fucking kick out. They better kick out Wardlow to like fucking Monday. They better kick him out. Not even Monday. I meant to say Wednesday. They need to kick him out by Wednesday. Like just get him the fuck out of there and let him be on his own. Like there's
Yeah,
no reason for him.
because I don't see him being able to wrestle yet. But I can see him do a beatdown. They could beat him
Yeah.
down on Wednesday for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
But like, holy shit! Like Wardlow just got to be by herself, dude. Because this is it ain't working, man. It ain't working. Like every time he's with somebody, he's with this person, with this person. It's like just let him be, and we would all be happy because like we haven't seen this. We haven't seen what Wardlow can do alone. We haven't seen this.
You know, like you're not the only one who thinks that. Because like I look at the internet and like a lot of people have that same sentiment. Like Wardlow doesn't fit in this crew.
Not at all. Like
Yeah.
I wish that they would have like beat Kyle O'Reilly just like normal, and Kyle would have been like, you know what, I'm with the crew, and Kyle would have took out Wardlow, and they would have just been a crew together, and it'd be like, okay, cool, we're fine. Like this crew makes sense. It looks perfect. Like they're all friends. They're happy to be there. Wardlow is just there because somebody was like, yo, okay, we just need a big dude in the crew. All right, let's throw Wardlow in
Yeah,
there. And it's like you didn't need that because like Undisputed Era didn't have that. And speaking of the
no,
Undisputed Era, like they showed Shawn Michaels' office in this random like I think it's like called Next or something. That's what the show is where they're trying to recruit a brand new person and turn them into a WWE superstar. But
yeah,
in that video, they show Shawn Michaels' office, and Shawn Michaels' office is in there, and it's just a picture on the wall of the Undisputed Era. Shawn Michaels in the Undisputed Era, and it's like they've been gone for years. They've been gone, and it's like Shawn's like, no, I love these kids. These are my kids. And it's like that's sweet.
yeah.
And
Because
like
they took over NXT when they were there.
yeah, and they didn't have no big strong beefy dude. It just was them. It was just Kyle, Adam, Roddy, and fucking Bobby. They were all there and they just beat the shit out of everybody. They had every fucking title at one point. And then
Yeah,
when they all start falling apart and like people start getting injured, they still had world titles. Like
yes,
it was so crazy. And oh my god, when they said this, I felt so bad because they said it's been 8 years since Kyle O'Reilly wrestled for a world title, and I'm like, holy shit, he's been out of fucking NXT for 8 years. Holy fucking shit! Like, and I like, and
that's
part of me
fucking
was,
crazy.
but the funny part was like, part of me was like, oh, maybe they're not counting NXT. Maybe they're counting New Japan. Like when he had the ROH title and he was in New Japan. And I counted back that in, and it was even longer. Like that match was even longer than that. I was like, holy shit, that was a long fucking time. Like
Wow.
that was longer than that. I was like, hold up, like Jesus, like all right, okay, okay. But that was his last title. That was his last title match, and it was like, holy shit. But I mean, I hope that they swap some people out, get Wardlow out, get a new person in with them, and then they could do some dumb shit. Like, because I like the faction if Wardlow's not there. And it's just because Wardlow
Yeah.
doesn't fit. And Wardlow needs to be by himself. If those two things happen, they're great. Like, they're golden. Like, that's fucking awesome.
Be- because in my opinion, like if you really want to reach or whatever, like technically, but not really, you
Hmm.
could count Strong as like the strong man of Undisputed Era. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
was like slightly taller than everybody, slightly, not by much, and
Hmm.
whatever. And he strong, like Roger Strong. It says in his name, he's strong as shit. He could be the power guy. Fuck it.
Yeah, let him be the power guy. And, like,
Yeah.
also, like, another crew that needs to get dismantled is the fucking Don Callis family. Like, just
Yep.
because just because I hate fucking Don Callis family, and it's like it's the most hodgepodge group of like good wrestlers for no reason. Like they have no story of why we're together. Oh, Don Callis recruiters. That makes no fucking sense. Like it's like you could do so much better. It's like yeah, just screw it. Like get rid of them. Let them do whatever they want to do by themselves and have fun, and it would be great. And then like that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Let them fucking beat them.
Yeah, because like okay, I could even see if you threw like, well, not Hobbs because Hobbs needs to be alone. You could throw Takeshka in another group, like that'd be fine. You could throw Kyle in another group because he just came from a group that was actually way better than whatever the fuck this is. He was
Yep.
on fucking United Kingdom, and it was like yeah, like no, like you should put him in something like that, like do that. But they're like, no, we're gonna stick him with this shit. It's like just
Honestly, like his whole
mhm.
look. he looks like he could fit in with the Undisputed Kingdom just by look
He,
alone. It
yeah,
might
he
not,
could.
it might not work, but just by look, he looks like he could fit.
Yeah, he could stick it with them. That would work. Like that.
Yeah,
Like just get this Don Callis family stuff. Just like and like people like I swear to God, somebody said, "Oh, this is like the Heenan family." This is nothing like the Heenan family. Like he wants it to be like the Heenan family so bad. This is nothing like the Heenan family. Like they
the
act like
Heenan family from Timu.
yeah, because like this like they were a hodgepodge, but they all had like literal things where they were connected. This is just like the most
Yeah,
hodgepodge group where you're just like, hey, I like this guy. I like this guy too. I like him. Hey, we're gonna all stick them together. And it's like, no, that doesn't make any sense. Nothing about this makes sense. I want that to end. I want the Undisputed Kingdom to get rid of Wardlow and add another member, and that's it. Like I mean, maybe we could make another faction or something, but I wouldn't know who the fuck would be in that. But yeah, like we really should restructure some things over there. That's it.
maybe have AEW's own version of United Kingdom with Will Osprey and
No, mm-mm,
what's his
mm-mm.
face?
No, no, no.
No,
I
okay.
want, I want Will Osprey to be by himself. Just let Will be by himself and be solo and do his own thing because Will is growing by himself and he's being a thing. When he turns heel,
Okay,
we make the United Empire again. Like you
that's right.
bring them
That's right.
back
Because he's a
together.
face.
Yeah, let him
Yeah,
be a
it wouldn't
face.
work with him in the face.
Let him run this thing. Probably by like the fucking end of the year, World's End. Like he'll be the champion and he'll be like just on top of the world and just like then turn him heel. Just turn him heel, bring back
Yeah.
the United Empire. Mark Davis will probably be okay, and then him and Kyle can be a team, and we could go from there. And it's like that will work. Like just let him be a good guy for right now, and then we can move on. But like
What's the
Don
status
Cal-
on him now? Now that you mention him,
I
Mark.
have no idea because like there's a lot of people that we have no idea on because it's him, is Jamie Hayter, is Britt Baker, like it's a lot of people that just are missing and nobody has any status on. And I mean nobody.
Hmm.
Like there's no rumor, no anything. And now that Tony Storm is like she's won and she's got the title, it's like okay, this is the perfect time to bring back Britt Baker. Like bring back Britt Baker, like let her wrestle with Tony. We're going into double or nothing. Bring back Britt Baker. Like at this point, as far as Jamie Hayter, I don't want them to bring her back until Wembley. Like that would be the perfect thing because she's from the UK and at Wembley they bring her back. She wins the title, beats Tony Storm. Chef's kiss. That would be great.
That would
But
blow the roof off of that place.
oh, that definitely would. Like Jamie Hayter winning and Will Ospreay both winning world titles in the UK. Man, the fucking roof would be off
Awesome.
that place. Like
Yes.
people from where they are winning titles in their own place, roof off. Like that would be it. Like perfect. But yeah, like
Yeah, I'm down with that.
so that was Dynasty. We did the Dynasty recap review. So anything else you want to talk about?
Well, the only thing, like, I apologize for not being here last episode or whatever, but I'm back, so hopefully that don't happen again.
Yes, and we will see you in the next episode.